Come right in. You're just in time for the wrap-up, I hope, on one of the toughest cases we ever had.
Yeah, we got a Lulu on our hands this time. Say, they ought to be here by now, Chief. I hope it works.
Evans is referring to a little trick with which we hope to trap a killer. Now, incidentally, you'll be a part of it.
I still hope it works.
Yes?
They're all here.
I'll have them wait. I want to bring our guest up to date on what's happened. First, a little rundown of the case and those involved. They're all members of a circus. Hans Schmidt, his trainer. Al Sigler, owner of the circus. Mademoiselle Landerroot. Pappy Winkler, an old-time pitchman. And Yo-Yo Berwick, who believes himself to be, and probably is, the best clown in the business.
He looks just as dead here as he did in the cage.
Evans had been called when the body was found. After the homicide boys were finished, he called me.
Well, here it is, Chief. The guy was tight. He went in the cage with the lion. Old Raja did a pretty fair job of clawing him up. We finally got him out of the cage and back here to his dressing room. Medical examiner, it seems, didn't want to work on the guy with a lion looking over his shoulder.
A regrettable accident.
Yeah, Hans had been drunk all day. He didn't know what he was doing.
You called me all the way down here to tell me about a man that got tight, went in the lion's cage, and got clawed up? What do you expect me to do, prosecute the lion?
Wait till they leave. Well, folks, there's nothing we can do to bring him back. So, thanks a lot for sticking around, and if I need anything else, I'll get in touch with you.
Yeah. Anything I can do, I'll be in my office out at the front gate. The others will be doing the night show.
All right. Now tell me what this is all about, and it better be good.
And that goes for me, too. This is the first evening I've had a chance to go home.
Now, look, wait a minute. The guy was clawed by a lion.
All right, let's arrest the lion and go home.
The guy was clawed by a lion, but the medical examiner found a hole in his back 6 inches deep. He overlooked it, but I went back and had another look, and I think you should, too. I didn't find the weapon, but if that doesn't look like a stab wound, I'll buy you a new hat.
Evans, you'll make a good detective yet.
Evans, look.
What's the matter?
Look. You better take it all back, Chief. What you said about him making a good detective.
All right, I don't go around looking for buckets to stick my foot into.
Well, I didn't find anyone outside, but there must have been somebody there. Somebody interested in what we're doing, too. Evans, I think you've got something.
What he has, nobody wants.
While you're thinking up an answer for that one, have the body removed and take another look around. Evans, Pat and I are going to take advantage of Sigler's invitation. Come on.
I'll talk all I want to.
You keep your mouth shut or I'll shut it for you.
Look, Sigler, you're not talking to one of your grifters now. Remember me? I'm the guy...
I don't care what you are. Open your yap and I'll kick you off the lot. Yeah, and I'll see you don't work on any show in the country.
Why, you cheap lion...
I'll show you who's a cheap lying... Come in. Hello, Ellen.
Well, hello.
Make yourself at home. Anything I can do for you?
It's possible.
Yeah? What?
I'd like to know why no one seems to be sorry that Schmidt was killed.
Well, Hans wasn't what you'd call a personality boy. Didn't have many friends. But he was a good showman and a good animal man.
I don't think he was even a good showman. People came to see his cats, not him.
Could that be professional jealousy?
Jealousy? Oh, no. Yo-Yo and Hans were, shall we say, rivals for the applause of the audience.
And the boss and Hans were...
Yes. Boss and Hans were what?
They're very friendly, very close.
Get out of character, Yo-Yo. Stop being a clown.
You mean get in character? Oh-ho! It's time for the feature act of Sigler's The Mammoth Shows to go on. And my public awaits. Farewell. Parting is such sweet sorrow. I hope I see you tomorrow.
You know, it's a funny thing. Yo-Yo seems to be downright happy that Hans was murdered by Raja.
1,000, 1,500. Boy, all those IOUs, Sigler must have owed Schmidt the mint. Mademoiselle Landerroad, you're not so bad. To Hans, dear, With all my love, signed M.
What do you mean, what am I doing here? What are you doing here? Don't you think you'd better leave well enough alone?
I want to get those letters and photographs. I don't want anybody to know I was...
Yeah, I know. You don't want nobody to know. That's the reason I done what I done. To cover up for you. That's what I'm always doing, covering up for you. I seen you come out of Smith's tent just a few minutes before he was found in that cage, right back of his own tent.
So what? Hans asked me to come to his tent.
Yeah, all right.
Come on, you sneaking flatfoot. Come on, get up, get out of here. Put up your hands.
I'll get out of here. You're going with me.
Yeah? Well, you must be just a little bit nearsighted, brother. This is a gun. I ain't going along with nobody. Mame, you scram. Get out of here and pack up in a hurry. I'll tie up this dimwit and then we'll beat it.
But why beat it?
Why beat it? What's the matter with you? What do you want to do? Get the hot seat or something?
Oh, I tell you, Mr. Zinkler.
Scram out of here fast. Hurry up. Come on, let's get out of here. Oh. Had him all the time. Wow. Come on.
Hey, what is this, Pepe? If you're blowing your top, cut it out.
What are you trying to do, Winkler?
Oh, there's one thing he tried to do and did. Well, Sleeping Beauty?
Why, you...
Oh, wait a minute, Evans, relax.
What's the matter with you? I ain't done nothing.
He ain't done nothing, he says. Well, somebody did something.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's start at the beginning.
All right. I'm in here going through some of Schmidt's personal stuff. I hear somebody coming, so I hide. In comes Mademoiselle here. She goes through the same stuff. She hears somebody coming, so she hides. In walks Winkler. She jumps out from where she's hiding, and they have a fight. He tells her he's been covering up for her all the time, and she really tells him off. Boy, I heard plenty. Somebody tripped me, and he pulled a gun on me, and we got into a fight. Accidentally, I got knocked out.
Accident.
Yeah.
What I'd like to know is what there is in this room that everyone's so interested in.
Well, it's this, that... Wait a minute. Where's that stuff I picked up?
What stuff?
All right. Nobody gets out of here till I find it.
Don't get excited. There they are.
Pickpocket, too, huh?
IOUs, a lot of them. Here's you owed Schmidt a considerable amount of money.
Oh, I had a few business dealings with Hans. At the time, I owed him a little.
Owed him a little, he says. $20,000. Hey, wait a minute. Where's those letters and photographs?
What do you mean? What letters and photographs?
Those mash notes and that cheesecake art that belonged to Mademoiselle Landereau.
Oh. Well, just a minute. I've got those here.
Ha-ha. Trying to hide evidence, huh?
My dearest Hans, I love you very much. I adore you.
Oh, why, I wrote those when I was a silly kid. They don't mean a thing.
On the contrary, mademoiselle, they seem to mean a great deal to you. At least you didn't wait long after Smith's death to try to get them.
I can explain that. She didn't want everybody to know what a fool she'd made out of herself.
It still doesn't seem enough motive for knocking out a policeman. What about you, Winkler? How do you fit into this mess? You tried to kill a policeman and run away. You said you were covering up for her. Why? Well?
You heard what the man asked you.
All right, Lieutenant. Take Winkler and Mademoiselle Landereau and lock them up.
That'll be a pleasure.
Hold it, Alan. Just what are you running them in for?
At the present, for assaulting a policeman. Is that good enough?
Come on. Come on.
Well, now what?
I don't know. None of them know that we even suspect it was murder. They all seem to act guilty. We haven't got a murder weapon. In fact, we don't even know what the murder weapon was.
I'm positive of one thing.
Yeah? What's that?
I'm starving to death. I haven't eaten yet, remember?
That's right. I'm sorry, Pat.
I've got an idea. Let me go out to a concession and buy some hot dogs and coffee. You wait here and figure everything out.
No, I'll go.
No, let me go. That'll give me a chance to eat more. Someone's in there. They just pulled me in.
There's no one in here now.
Someone grabbed me and tried to choke me, and I screamed.
Ta-da-da-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta!
What is this?
Well, I always say, never use the front door when the side door is handier.
What are you doing here?
Well, I might ask you the same thing. This is my boudoir.
Oh, it is. Well, somebody just reached out your boudoir door and tried to choke Miss Kelly. I suppose it'd be useless to ask if it was you, huh?
Well, I just finished my act. Walked up, heard you two talking, and came in under the side. Just for a gag. Not funny, huh? No. Say, what is all this? Well, why all this investigation, anyhow? Schmidt was chewed up. Now everybody's happy except the lion. He's got indigestion. You know, not that I don't enjoy your company, but you'll pardon me while I remove my nose.
So everyone's happy, huh? Two of them, Winkler and Mademoiselle Landeroux, were so happy that they tried to shoot Lieutenant Evans.
You're kidding. Mamie and Pappy tried to shoot your flatfoot friend? Why?
That's what I'd like to find out. Evans found them going through Schmidt's personal belongings.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I expected that. You see, Schmidt and Mamie used to be mighty sweet on each other. And Sigler was, well, shall we say, kind of moving in. Schmidt had some pictures and stuff of Mamie's he didn't want to let go of. I guess Pappy must have been after him, too. After all, it's only logical that a father help his kid.
Mamie Winkler?
Yeah, sure.
So the lion not only saved Sigler $20,000, but let him have a clear field with Mamie.
And at the same time makes Pappy Winkler very happy. Because now, thanks to Mamie's romance, Pappy has a great big in with the boss.
Well, that seems to cover everyone except Mamie.
A conniving little dame if I ever saw one. She played up to Schmidt until she saw a chance to get Sigler.
I'd still like to know who dragged Miss Kelly into this tent.
Now, I wonder.
All that I've told you happened yesterday. This morning, I had Winkler and Mademoiselle Landeroux released from jail. I asked all of them to come here for a little talk. None of them know that we suspect anyone of murder. So, as you see, we've set a little trap. In a short time, we'll be ready to spring it. In the meantime...
Yes, Mr. Allen.
You can start the parade now, Miss Kelly.
Yes, Mr. Allen.
All right, folks, you can come in now.
Hi.
Glad you could be with us, Mr. Siegler.
Oh, anything to help.
I'm glad you can all be with us.
Mr. Berwick, would you give us a little of your time?
I just couldn't tear myself away from that cute little doll.
Will you tear right over there and sit down?
What do you say, Chief?
First of all, I want to thank you for coming here, and I won't keep you very long. But there are one or two points that I'd like to clear up. Schmidt was found dead in the lion's cage. We all know that the lion mangled him rather badly. Now, I know something, and I'm sure that one or perhaps two of you also know it. Schmidt was dead before he was put in that cage. Murdered.
Murdered? You're kidding. It's a gag.
It's no gag, Yo-Yo. Schmidt was stabbed with a 6-inch stiletto. Could it have been you, Mademoiselle Landeroux?
What? She didn't do it. Listen, maybe didn't do it. I done it.
Now, both of you couldn't have done it. You're covering up for her.
I did it. I won't let either of you take the rap from me. I did it.
Let me get in the act, will you? I did it. I killed him
Hey,
with
wait,
a big long
never
knife.
mind.
I murdered
Pappy,
him.
don't.
I killed him.
All right, quiet. Sit down. 3 of you are lying. 1 of you is telling the truth. In a In a short while, we'll find out for certain. Now, this is the murder weapon. It was found outside of Schmidt's dressing tent, a pile of sawdust. One of you hastily wiped your fingerprints off, but you missed one. I'm going to have fingerprints made of everyone here. Then we'll know for certain who it was. While Lieutenant Evans is setting up, there's one more thing. But for that, I'll have to ask Miss Kelly to check her files.
What's the matter?
The lights.
What's happened? What's happened to the lights?
Hey, turn on the lights, Chief.
Naughty, naughty. Shouldn't touch.
And you shouldn't have remained seated, Yo-Yo.
What do you mean?
This whole thing was a trick, and you fell for it.
Trick?
Yes. This is not the murder weapon, and the killer didn't leave any fingerprints on it. But only the murderer could have known that. You knew it. You killed Hans Schmidt.
Yeah. Yes, I killed him.
Let's see him steal the spotlight now.
And to think that I dragged Schmidt in that cage to cover up for Mamie. You're the one that killed him.
Hey, that's enough of that. Break it up.
What's going on? Did I miss anything?
Did she miss anything, she asks?
Wow.
To make sure that you don't miss anything, visit us again when we have another case to solve.